Goodbye Kingsong S18 and hello Inmotion V13. Well, this wheel is actually going to be going back to one ride who gave it to me for a good few weeks to test and review. Thank you very much to them. They are linked below as always with a nice discount there. But this video is actually about what wheel am I considering getting next, and I'd actually like to know what your thoughts are if you were in my situation also. The Kingsong S18 has opened up my eyes, to be honest, from the suspension to having a slightly bigger wheel in 18-inch coming up from my Inmotion V8S, and the comfort level, I've done videos on the wheel already, is absolutely brilliant. But what's next is going to be, because the Kingsong, I like the suspension aspect of it, it left me to basically what am I going to review and what am I going to test next, or what am I even going to purchase. We've all seen the V13 Inmotion Challenger video with that free spin of up to 143 kilometers an hour, which is absolutely nuts, to be honest. I like speed, but I think that's a little bit too much. Let me know your thoughts, by the way, on the new Inmotion V13. Of course, we don't have a lot of information on that wheel, but the Inmotion range has seemed to always have a good IP rating, and I always had my eye on the Inmotion high speed because it has a good IP rating, as so does the Inmotion high torque. But one thing, since I've been testing the Kingsong S18, one thing that has been, I guess, putting me off buying them, it's the fact that they don't have suspension. And if you do have them wheels, if you've ever been on them wheels, please do let me know what you think of them wheels and what they are really like from a comfort standpoint, because I actually was going to get an Inmotion high speed or the high torque version, but now the V13 has been announced, which has crazy speeds. We don't know much about it yet at this moment in time, but will that actually have suspension? I say it would have suspension, so it leads me to say, what wheel do I want next? Will I actually purchase a Kingsong S18 for myself? Or will I maybe try another suspension wheel and see how that feels? Or will I just wait for the V13? And the problem with waiting with such a wheel is that, of course, when anything new comes out, most of the time there are bugs, there are fixes, there are like software updates. But the problem is, if I wait for that Inmotion V13 to come out, it's going to take quite a while, maybe up to a year, for all the bugs and fixes to get ironed out of a brand new EUC. And of course, we hope that there's no other issues with the MOSFETs. But a lot of people say that the Inmotion V11 is an absolutely fantastic cruiser wheel. So I wouldn't be doing a lot of off-roading. I'll mainly be doing commuting daily, and I wouldn't be doing anything particularly crazy. But it would be nice to have a wheel that's kind of capable for both, have that kind of sweet spot in between, but it'd have to have good range. If you had any suggestions, if you were in my shoes, what wheel would you actually consider getting or consider trying? Because there's so many out there right now, and it's very hard to, I guess, make a decision. This is actually where I learned. If you ever saw any of my Inmotion V8S videos, this is where I learned to ride it, in this car parking area. And it's so good to be able to come up, yeah, kind of be on that next level. Not such a beginner anymore. By the way, I am looking for really good wrist guards. A lot of people say that the Hillbilly fingerless gloves are quite good. So again, if you have any suggestions for like really good gloves, yeah, definitely shoot down below. This guy behind me is learning how to drive. Pretty much how I learned how to ride an electric unicycle. So I guess, what would I do? Will I get an S18 because I love it so much, but it doesn't have that IP rating? Or will I go for an Inmotion V11 and try that suspension wheel? Or what are you thinking if you were in my situation? Another thing I'd like to know from people is the EUC that you're riding right now. What wheel is it? How many miles do you have on it? And has it given you any issues? Because it may help other people watching this video, so please share your thoughts. Well, feel free to watch my other S18 videos, and in the meantime, stay safe, and I'll talk to you in the next video.